Hello everybody, welcome back to Fugit Blitz with me, Fugit. Hi, how's everybody doing? I got a little bit waylaid because I was trying to sort some bits and bobs out. Excuse me. Hope everybody's doing well. How is everybody out there today? We are here for day 3 of the round robin. We will be following Serenity against Sparta first, and then we should be following Sparta against FENIX. So that's who we're following. However, I'm not the only person streaming. No, so go to the tournaments tab, go to current, go to new way to play, go to streams, and you will see all these other lovely people out there. Now, I'll tell you exactly what they are all streaming. So basically, we have Amunet. She is, oh, I've got to get the announcements up. She will be following Loka versus Vale, followed by Endgame versus Serenity. We, as I said, we're Sparta versus Serenity, followed by Sparta versus FENIX. 90, he is streaming BPS first team against FENIX, then BPS first team against Vale, and then Robert85, the only Spanish streamer out there today. He is doing BPS, the other team, versus Endgame, followed by BPS versus Loka. So that is all the streams. Apart from Robert, the rest of us, we're all streaming in English. So don't feel obliged if your favourite team is being streamed by somebody other than me. I don't feel obliged to sit here watching poor old me. But I won't feel I won't feel upset or anything. At the end of the day, I am just the commentator. It's the streamers who make the team. It's the games, not the streamers who make it. It's the teams and the gameplay that make these streams, not necessarily the streamer as such. Excuse me. I'm still struggling with sand everywhere. That's what happens when you live in the desert, I guess. You just get sand everywhere. Well, here we are sat. Oh, look, tournament room already. So let's jump in. And we're going to have Serenity on the over there. Look, so there we go. So I've just got to get a few things readied up, if I can, as we wait for that countdown. I'm just waiting on the countdown. It won't take too long, to be honest with you. I'm going to be interested to see, to be fair, who's got what in what's where and all that sort of stuff. To be perfectly honest with you, I want to know who's going out in what tanks, because it's always good fun. You know, it is always good fun. But we will find out very shortly. So the reason I was a little bit late earlier, so I was playing around with a few bits and bobs. The first map we're going out on, by the way, is meant to be Alpenstadt. So that is Alpenstadt. What can we expect with Alpenstadt? Well, we can expect a few things. I haven't got it on Supremacy, which is annoying, but the C cap is normally here. I mean, let's put the caps in so you can know where they are. So the C cap is normally here, the B cap is actually normally here, and the A cap is normally here. So what can we expect to see? Well, we can expect to see maybe something happening here, but majority of the action is going to be around this area, I think. You never know. I mean, I was watching one of the RU streams earlier, and all the action was around this area. So we'll get to see what's going down, I guess. It'll be interesting, to say the least. You never know what strats they're going to pull out for these maps, is the honest answer. I mean, they can pull out anything. You don't know. Now, earlier I was playing with scoreboards and scorecards and stuff, because, you know, every streamer's got to have scoreboards and scorecards and such. So I'm going to add those. If they become a pain in the backside, let me know, and I'll take them out. Simple as that, really. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's here for your enjoyment, not necessarily my enjoyment. Excuse me again. Hello, anyway. Specky's there, Hydra's there, Barjar's there. Good Riddance is there as well. There are 9 of you on, so 9 of you are interested in these matchups. Let's jump into the room and see what we're looking at. Well, like I said, we're going to have Serenity on the north spawn here on Alpenstadt. Sparta on the south spawn. Neither team is readied up just yet. I'm going to just wait for about another minute before we actually jump into the mainframe. At the moment, Well, as I said, nobody's readied up, but I'm expecting a lot of Type 71s. Let's not kid ourselves. There's always a lot of Type 71s, isn't there? And already I can see Serenity has gone, with the exception of Anyos and Sheridan, full Type 71. So there you go. Look, you know, these things do happen. It is best of 7, so that's the first of 4 victories, remember. Sparta is still yet to get off the mark. Serenity, however, are riding high now. To be perfectly honest and frank with you, we'll look at the scores. Well, actually, we'll look at them now very quickly. Look at the scoreboard now, and you can see who's doing what and when. So, BPS top team, Loka and Serenity, along with Endgame, they're all on 3 points. Vale, BPS other team, are on 2 points. Sparta and FENIX are yet to kick off the mark. So, big day, big day, big day. We're now going to jump into the main room. Well, let's hope these scorecards I've literally... Oh, Russian MILF, hello! These scorecards I've cobbled together are actually useful because they may not be. So that's what the scorecards are going to be like. I hope they're not too big. If they are too big, then we'll drop them down, and if it interferes with the gameplay or anything, I'll just turn them off. Just let me know, guys. Apapapos. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll try and create guides for as many tanks as possible. Don't know if I can. So, guys, look, if that gets too much, and already I can see that OBS has changed this a little bit. If it gets too much, just let me know and I'll drop the scoreboards out. I know people like scoreboards and scorecards, but if it gets too much, just let me know and I'll just drop them out of there. I'm already seeing that maybe that one is a little bit too big, so I might just crop it just a little bit very quickly. And oh dear, it's all going to go a bit. Just quickly cropping it all down very, very quickly. But like I said, if it gets a bit too big, just let me know, guys, and I'll change it all. It's not a big deal. So here we are, first game here on Alpenstadt. As you can see, points, well, the hit points are in favour of Serenity, mainly because they've got a lot of Type 71s. It's as simple as that. But what we're going to do, we're going to just wait out. As soon as it kicks off, we're going to get to the back of the map as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's get up to the back of the map and see what's going down here today. So, Anya is looking for that A cap. The rest of Serenity are hoping to get for the C and the middle area. Moving over quickly to what Sparta is doing. Well, there's Sparta. Well, they're also sort of looking A cap-ish. Albert Einstein there in the 60 TP. Oh, Asuma getting caught out on the Sheridan. And Albert Einstein having to back away a little bit. But Asuma really getting pummeled there in the Sheridan. Having to beast 80 retreat. So that's what's happened there. Sparta are capping A. C cap is being taken by Serenity, however. So, intriguing. And now we've got Serenity with Vase and De Silva pushing through here, trying to get some shots around and trying to sort of come around the back of Albert Einstein. Alpha is there as well. So Spitfires, Roadrunner having to come back. But, shots going into Albert Einstein. He's lost no hit points yet, but shots have come in. Roadrunner now looking to push down on Vase. Swisspot in the T95 looking to push up as well and use that gun depression on that tank. Moving around the map here. Well, you can see that the points are in favour of Sparta, but only just marginally. And now Serenity are making their little pushes through the map. Vase, Adrianito and De Silva all looking. Alpha's coming round. He will join up with Vase and Adrianito. Roadrunner here. Got to be careful. He's got to get out of dodge. At the same time, Patrick is taking the B cap. Albert Einstein is rotated back in to try and help Swisspot. Swisspot is having to retreat a little bit there. But Roadrunner here losing hit points rapidly. Now De Silva's coming in to try and finish off Roadrunner. But no, Albert Einstein makes the block, but Roadrunner goes down. Now we've got the rest of Serenity. Vabon in Spitfires pushing through. And you can see Serenity here. They're like a team with the bit between their teeth. Down goes Swissbot in that T95. Albert Einstein now is going to be caught out a little bit. At the moment, no losses for Serenity. Neander Wallace, though, is giving a bit of a hard time over there, but he gets a hard time in return from Spitfires. Asuma and the Sheridan desperately running away, but we're staying here with Albert Einstein. He's got tanks all over him. Patrick now, Spitfires coming back in. Albert Einstein down he goes. Patrick and Stein are the last man standing. Stein in the T100. They have got the bases, though. They haven't got the points, however. Not at the moment. And Patrick isn't going to last here. Spitfires is going to be looking to finish him off. But no, he doesn't, because he was a two-shot. Adrian Ito will put the final shot in, though. And Stein is the last man standing over here. He can't do much about it, even though he's in a T100 LT. So, there you go. 1-0 so far to Serenity. Serenity there showing their dominance as they come out of the blocks, and why not indeed? They are looking pretty nice. Well, it was always going to be, I mean, it's difficult to push on these guys. I mean, Serenity were always going to be pretty hardcore. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, they are a blooming good clan, and, wow, you know, that's just the way it works. But Sparta should be able to bring it back here as we turn around. Oh, I didn't change that. That's bad of me. Now, we're going to swap those spawn points here on Alpenstadt. Just remind you, that's what Alpenstadt looks like. Swapping the spawn points here, Serenity will now be on the south spawn, Sparta on that north spawn. Serenity, well, we got Alpha jumping into an E100 and Spitfires into a Mouse. Seems like everybody else is going to be in a Type 71. Looking at Sparta, well, at the moment, no change realistically to their lineup apart from Swissbot jumping into a Type 71. Or Suma's now jumping into a Batchat. Stein is still staying in the T100 LT, but now Patrick jumps into a VK72. So some meta changes there as well. So as I said, it's 1-0 here to Serenity up against Sparta. And as I said in the opening game, Sparta is still yet to get off the mark. They're still looking for that victory. Bit of a change here. Vase is just dropped out for Tacos. Tacos is coming in. No changes to the lineup people-wise on behalf of Sparta. So here we go. This is game 2 here on day 3 of the round robin. You can see there the hit points again in favour of Serenity, mainly because they've got an E100 in a Mouse. So I'm expecting Serenity there to push into the city heavily, but we will find out. Let's get a pie into the back of this map yet again. Anya and the Sheridan are looking to go to that A-cap. Poor old Spitfires. He spawned like it's so far back. It's going to take an eternity for the Mouse to move. The rest of Serenity, well, unsurprisingly, they are going to the middle. Looking at Sparta, well, they're heading for the C-cap this time. They're doing pretty much what we saw Serenity do just. It's the C-cap for them with Overlook on the B. B-cap is not the interesting cap for them. Alpha will probably try and take it with that E100 here. C-cap is not being pushed just yet, although Neander Wallace is looking to get there. Asuma and Stein there, well, they're sort of toying with the Sheridan of Anya, but Anya's rolling away. B-cap, as expected, Alpha on the E100 has jumped in. He has managed to take that B-cap pretty much uncontested there. Patrick is in a VK72, and now Serenity are pushing again, this time onto Albert Einstein in Swissbot. They are looking to take poor old Miggy Swissbot out of the game here. De Silva carries on through, actually. But Vabon is looking to cut off Albert Einstein. Adrian Ito is looking to cut off Swissbot. De Silva gets behind the rock. Spitfires in the Mouse is coming up. And Swissbot losing 1,000 HP there. Triple tagged as Serenity are looking to close him down and get him out of the game. Alpha, however, in the E100 is down. He's gone. He's out of there. So First Blood actually did go to Sparta. But Neander Wallace gets Second Blood. Anya goes down in the Sheridan. And now Spitfire's trying to level it up, and he does by taking down Neander Wallace, so 2 tanks down a piece. But the bases are in favour here of Sparta. Now Tacos is being caught out on a limb. In comes Stein, looking to try and close down here and get those shots in. Spitfires, well, he's in a mouse. Not much he can do about it. He's doing his best to get around there and help out. But Roadrunner and Stein are looking to close down Tacos. Tacos has managed to survive because it takes an eternity to get those Type 71s out of the game. In the meantime, no one else has gone down. 3 tanks down for Sparta. 2 tanks down. 3 tanks down. 4 tanks down. De Silva goes down as well. Patrick is looking worse for wear here and he goes down. It's 3 against 3. Apart from Vabon, who's incredibly healthy, and Spitfires, who's also healthy because he's in a mouse, Sparta have the upper hand here. They've got the points. But Stein has got to be careful. And so has Asuma. Asuma's in the back chat. Stein doing the right thing, running away, doesn't get tagged. Let's have a quick look at the back chat because the back chat's trying to take down Adranito. But Adranito here will load before Asuma. Stein, down he goes. Tagged by the mouse of Spitfires. Now Roadrunner here is in a world of pain. Asuma doesn't take down Adranito. Does in the end. Now Asuma has got to be careful here because they will focus this little back chat, and they do. Oh, Roadrunner now. I mean, the back chat of Asuma should have ran away because now Roadrunner is going to go down, and they had the points and they had the bases and they were tantalizingly close, but it wasn't to be. Sparta here on Vineyards going down 2-0. Great little game though. Could have gone either way. Spitfires doing massive damage there. 3,995 in a mouse of all tanks. We're now going to jump into Normandy. So just wait while I get the map up. Because it's Normandy. And I didn't have it ready because, well, I just didn't have it ready. Now I have it ready, but now my little map thing is gone a bit haywire. There we go. We now have the maps ready. So Normandy, that's what we're looking at next. And at the moment, it's 2-0 to Sparta. That's what we're looking at. So lots of things are going to happen here on Normandy. I'm just going to undo everything. And it's going to be an interesting one. Love to see what they're going to do here. There could be a lot of action around this area. There normally is. It's normally around this area. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully those scorecards aren't getting in your way, guys. Let me know if they are, and as I said, I'll drop them out. We will have Serenity on the north spawn, Sparta on the south spawn. Serenity have already readied up. They've got Anya now in a bat chat. They've got Alpha in a 60 TP and everybody else in a Type 71. Looking at Sparta, Albert Einstein looks like he's staying in the 60 TP. Asuma staying in the back chat. Swissbot jumping into a concept, and Stein jumping into an M6 Yo. Everybody else in a Type 71. So there you go. So not all the teams are playing the Type 71 strat, clearly. Excuse me as I have a little drinky. So this is what we're looking at now here on Normandy. Big map, Normandy. And no doubt the teams have picked those fast tanks, the back chats, to get around the map here and put pressure on and try and get those early spots. Well, we're about to find out very, very, very shortly. Let's get up to the back of the map as we normally do. And looking at the way this is rolling, we're going to move over towards the windmill area. Just park behind A, because I don't think anybody's going to go down on the windmill. So as you can see, Anya is looking for those early spots, and so is Asuma, and they're going to spot each other relatively quickly. Asuma going up, Anya staying there, Asuma getting the shot in, Anya not. Patrick and Roadrunner coming to help. As you can see here, Spitfires there pushing heavily forward into these ridges, and Taco's there getting a bit of a tag as he comes across. So this is good initial action again by Sparta. They haven't got the bases though. Adranito has taken the base there at D, so the cap advantage will go to Serenity. That's how it's happening at the moment. Serenity are going to put them, but you've seen there Asuma jumping down into the A cap to try and level it up a little bit. Swissbot just sticking his nose out a little bit too much there, trying to use that gun depression and that really great frontal armor of the concept to try and make sure he can get some shots in. Didn't work for him, and bless him, so he's had to move out. And now Serenity are pushing heavily through C. Adrianito is leading that charge. Vabon is just behind him. Adrianito just pushing through. They're looking to close down Swissbot. Swissbot may not last here. Spitfires should take him down. Adrianito puts a shot in. Vabon puts a shot in. Everybody puts a shot in. Now they're going to push onto Leander Wallace and Stein and Albert Einstein here. And the Serenity charge is just relentless. There is just no letting up. It's just relentless. Albert Einstein losing rapidly hit points. And down he goes. Leander Wallace gets tracked. And they're looking for putting the pressure onto Stein. Stein is fully loaded there in that yo. But what can he do? Not much, realistically. He's dropped his adrenaline, but it doesn't help him. Leander Wallace. So Stein is down. Albert's down. Swissbot down. Leander Wallace is now the focus of attention. And he is not going to last either. Down he goes. Over the other side of the map, we have the other tanks. They've taken out Alpha. They've taken out Bass. They've taken out Tacos. And they've taken out Anya. So 3 tanks down for Serenity here, but 4 tanks down for Sparta. And now Asuma looking to try and take that decap. Oh, Roadrunner there getting multiple tags. I mean, you can see the focus fire being called as every single tracer from the Serenity team hit into Roadrunner. And now they're chasing down on Roadrunner. They want Roadrunner out of the game. They're not focused on anybody else. And here they come, led by Spitfires. Down he goes. Now they'll turn their attention to... Oh, they won't. They'll turn their attention to the bat chat as Adrianito and Patrick face off here. The bat chat of Asuma. Don't think it's going to last this battle. No, doesn't. Leaving Patrick as the last man standing with Adrianito here. But will Adrianito be able to finish off? No, but Adrianito has got more hit points and will be able to do so. So, 3-0 here to Serenity. Serenity, guys, are just on fire. They're on fire. They are now at match point here. And they are on fire. Let's not kid ourselves. So they're going to swap those spawn points. And wowzers, what can I say? I mean, it's just been unrelenting, to be honest with you. Unrelenting. Serenity just piling on the pressure left and right, right and left. I forgot to come out of there again. Look, I'm so bad. So I'm trying to do other things. I don't normally do a scorecard, so it's a new one for me. There we have it. So match point here for Serenity. They are looking to change a bit of their meta here. Anya jumping into an object 140 and Taco's jumping into a 60 TP. Everybody else looks to be in a type 71. Anya may not go out in a 140. Looking across to Sparta, well, Swissbot stays in the 1B. Stein jumps into a 215B. Everybody else in a type 71. Just noticed Anya is actually taking an M48 pattern. Now that is a tank you don't normally see, if I'm being honest. Not in tournaments, so that's an interesting one. Taco's looking to take an M6 Yo. So it's also an interesting one. So there you go, guys. It's all changed today. Anya now jumping into a Sheridan. Thinking about the M48 pattern, thought, nobody really plays it, so going to jump into a Sheridan instead. Tacos is going to stay. Now they're just toying with this. Now Anya jumps into a T95 E6 at the last minute. Anyway, Serenity will be looking to finish this one off and move on to the next stage, have a bit of a break. Whereas Sparta still yet to get off the mark here. And for some reason my webcam tonight is very glitchy. Sorry about that. So is this the last game that we're going to see in this round, or is this the penultimate? Well, only Sparta can tell us that one. Let's get up high in any event into the back of the map. Hit points are now with Sparta, so that makes a change. That's nice. Serenity will be looking to just Iron Fist it, I think, through the C-cap area. Let's roll around the map and see what Sparta are trying to do. Well, Sparta are looking to take it onto the ridges. They're going to jump into the D-cap very quickly there. Asuma just going to the left of D. Swissbot just to the right. Albert Einstein and Leander Wallace just behind. So the D cap will be taken before the C cap, but no, even Steven, so no distinct advantage from either team. Now I've got Neander Wallace and Patrick pushing towards the B cap and through the B cap by looks on it. Sparta are just taking defensive line here, trying to anticipate where Serenity are going to go. And De Silva, wow, De Silva says we're going to go this way. And it looks like they're pushing on. Whoa, I mean, Asuma trying desperately, but Asuma's being caught out here. And now we're leaving that little tussle there. We've got a push by Sparta down onto Anya and Tacos. We're just going to go with this for a little while. There is going to be a counter push over the other side, and Asuma is going to go down because Serenity are just absolutely mullering Asuma, and Asuma is down. And now Serenity are looking to take out Roadrunner. We're just going to have a look at that as well. But Roadrunner is just surrounded. Down at this side, Neander Wallace and Albert Einstein are taking their sweet time on Tacos and Anya. So we're going to leave that. Patrick puts a shot across. Down goes Anya. But Roadrunner is down, so it's 2 for 1. Now Serenity are able to turn their tanks back around and focus onto the middle area of the map. Neander Wallace losing a shed load of hit points. Stein goes down in the 215B. 3 tanks down for the loss of only 1 for Serenity. And Serenity are just on fire here. They are just, their focus fire at the moment. I mean, Tacos in the M6Yo is still alive. Patrick goes down. Swissbot will be chased. Tacos is still surviving over there. But they're going to focus their attention onto Swissbot as he gets absolutely mullered and surrounded, which he does, leaving Albert Einstein as the last man standing. This is going to be a clear run here for Serenity. Albert Einstein does take down Tacos, and Tacos goes down in the end, but he did get pushed. Tacos got pushed very early, and in comes the ram from Spitfires to take out Albert, and everybody else piles on top to give Spitfires a little bit of a hug. And there you have it, ladies and gents, everybody out there, boys and girls. What can I say? Serenity are just on fire. They are on fire, I tell you. So, massive congrats there to Serenity. Well, they now have they have 4 points on the board. Sparta still yet to get a point. Let's have a look, see if we have any more scores coming in. Well, we had BPS, they were going out against FENIX. They are still out with FENIX, so that has yet to be decided. Loca, well, don't know, I can't remember who they were going out with. They are out against Vale, and that is still to be decided as well. So that one's still ongoing. Serenity we've just seen. Endgame is out against BPS, and that is still to be decided also. So lots still happening out there. It's I need to take that off now. Sorry. I'm going to jump into the lounge and then sort that out. So that's what we're looking at. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly just sort out the scoreboards, if you don't mind, because I have to reset everything, as I wait for the next teams. So excuse me for one moment. There we go. So let's find some replays. And let's get that stuff going down. Who have I got replay-wise that we haven't seen as of yet? Did we see this Effalump in the Centurion? I think we did. I think we've seen... Oh, we haven't seen this one. There we go. We haven't seen this one yet, so enjoy that while I quickly pop to the little boys' room. Oh, well, I'm back. How's everybody doing? Looking forward to the next games. It should be Sparta against FENIX. That's who we're following next. Edwinito, how you doing, big fella? So that's what we'll be looking at next. Sparta against FENIX, I believe. As I said, don't forget there are other streams ongoing, everybody. I'm not the only one streaming today. So in the next round, we should be having Sparta and FENIX, whereas Aminet, who's also streaming English, will have Endgame and Serenity. 90 will have BPS in Vale, and Robert85 streaming in Spanish will have BPS, the other team, against Loca. Now, I was speaking to Pigeon earlier from FENIX, or FENIX as they are called really, and don't worry, they've got a full team tonight. Yay! They had a few people on holidays and stuff like that, so real life sort of intervened. So that's why they weren't around yesterday as a full team or a full complement. But they've assured me that today they have got a full team and they will be looking to battle it out a little bit. Wow, 4.4k that quickly. Well done, Lando. Oh, the Louver's coming into, but oh wow, Louver focusing the Smasher, and well, I don't blame him. I mean, the Smasher can put a lot of pain out there, but you never know. Boom! Just one more tank standing. It's poor old Emil. 5.3k here for Lando. Is the Emil going to last? F a lump! Yay! No, the Emil isn't going to last. And down goes the Emil. $5.3k and a mastery. What more do you want? Lovely game. No doubt. Get some beautiful credits, as you do. And of course, top score on the team. Booyaka. Say, Spitfires, it's the man in the mouse. As you do. So that was that replay. I've got some other replays here. So Specky sent me some earlier. So let's have a look at those. But before we do, I want to see if there is any more scores on the doors. So there we go. Endgame and Serenity both have got 4 points. Endgame, therefore, finally turning over the BPS other team 4-0 here today. The other BPS, well, they're still playing at the moment against FENIX. So FENIX is obviously putting out quite a big battle there when they've got a full team. Loca are still out against Vale. So those games are a bit tighter than expected. At the moment, therefore, Serenity and Endgame are both consolidating their leads going forward. Let's get these replays up and running. Well, failed to play. And there we go. So there's WZ, 1 GFT. There you go. What more do you want? I played the WZ 113 GFT for quite a while, actually. Can be a pretty funky little TD in the right hands. Not necessarily mine. I think we've got another 30 minutes before kickoff. I think they go off at 4 minutes past the hour. So it's closer to 35 minutes, to be fair. So guys, I'm going to be playing replays between now and then. So by all means, go and get yourself something to drink. Don't miss out on the action. Because Phoenix could beat BPS, to be honest with you, and get their point there. If they don't, then we are going to be watching at least Sparta or Phoenix breaking their duck, because one of them's got to win. Even when it goes to a decider, one of them has still got to win. So, you know, whilst everybody wants to go and see all the big boys, I mean, sometimes the big boys are boring. We're going to be watching Sparta and Phoenix, the bottom of the table at the moment here in the top 8. And, you know, they're going to come out, they're going to be fighting for that point. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants to have a duck throughout a tournament. So, you know, in 35 minutes, there will be some entertainment. I tell you, don't miss it, guys. There's no point in trying to miss that. I mean, you can always go back and watch Endgame, Loka, and everybody in the BPS guys. You can always go back and watch that later. You don't need to watch it now. Can we watch Sparta against Phoenix? It's more important. Oh, full 1200 roll there onto the AMX. What a lovely smack of the HE that was. If you're going to smack anybody, smack them there. Oh, yeah, there's 3.6k already. Only lost a little bit of hit points, damaged gun, broken tracks, all that sort of stuff. But hey. Oh, I mean, when you can get the HE to sing on this tank, it is beautiful. Look at another 666. Oh, just cursing you, little Mark 6. I put a curse on you. Oh, what a bounce. What a bounce. Hello, HE turret. No, he didn't HE it, but he got 640. And, well, he didn't bounce that one. But, hey, you've got an FV behind you. Boom. I've been banned. It's not me, by the way. It's not me. So don't worry. It's not me who's been banned. It always looks that way, but it's actually not. It's the player. The player whose replay you are watching, 606. So the player you've been watching has been banned, not me. If I was banned, you wouldn't be watching this stream. Let's be honest. It's always scary when that comes up. It's only a first class, bless. It's always scary then when that comes up, because you think, oh, hey, what? Inappropriate language? No, I haven't done anything inappropriate. Oh, I'm on the coffee tonight, Galaxy. I'm on the coffee tonight. Stepped on a landmine, orphan. Okay, there you go. I can't do tunes, Polar Bear. I'd love to, but I can't. So yeah, I'm not banned. just to put you in the picture. I mean, I'm just not banned. It would say if I was banned. I'm not banned. But it is scary. Right, let's see if we've got those final results in. We are waiting on some other games here. No, BPS and Loka still not completed. Let's have a look at BPS first. Maybe they have. No, they're still out there toying with Phoenix. So that is being a long game. And Loka against Vale, they are still out there as well. So it's certainly not as straightforward as everybody thinks. So Loka and Vale and BPS and Phoenix are still tussling out there. So, as I said, we should be facing off with Sparta and Phoenix here. That's who we are following later. But let's get another replay going. There we go. Oh, we saw this one. Sorry, saw it yesterday. Sorry, saw that one. You sent me some bat chat replays. Okay, let me have a look at those. Let's see if I can find them. They're probably in my email. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Ba 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 ba. Are they in my email? Why can't I find anything? Yes, here we go. It's a bat chat. Yay. Enjoy the bat chat. I'm just going to get another coffee, if you don't mind. Oh, Spitfires! Watching everybody, watching you guys go out there and rolling out in strange tanks. Well, not strange tanks. Watching you guys roll out in mouses and do almost 4K damage always makes my day brighter. Always. Yeah, it's not me banding game. As I said. Well, I'm hoping rigged. I'm hoping they'll do good, but we'll see. We will see. Exactly. Seriously, Spitfires. The mouse is my favourite tank in the game. I love the mouse, and I totally agree. It is underrated. People think it's just a lump of metal. It's more than a lump of metal. On Discord. On Discord. Yeah, I've got them. Thank you. FG, 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 GF, 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 GF. Hello? That's a mouthful. That is a mouthful, isn't it? No, I know this one's not yours, Martin. I've got yours as well. It's just that somebody sent me a back chat as well. On an email, so there you go. Inundated with bat chats, which makes me happy because I did a video on the bat chat only today, and I don't understand why that tank is listed as the worst performing tier 10 light. I just don't. I mean, obviously I'm speaking from my own perspective here. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great tank, and I prefer it to the Sheridan. But hey. Mainly because I can't play the blooming Sheridan. But there you go. So I do like the bat chat. I do like it. So 2v1 here. Lost a bit of armour. Lost a bit of HP. However, come on, get that view range working. He's behind the building, isn't he? That's the issue there. Time to relocate. The good thing about the Batcher, I mean, the thing about the Batcher is you are meant to be mobile a lot. And a lot of people come unstuck because they're not mobile. Just can't get, that's why he's right tucked up right behind those buildings. Gotta push. There's only one of them in the cap. Points are not going up that quickly. Now you should spot him. There you go. Oh, how to set a base. Just have a quick reset. Boom. Just a little reset. .57 Hemis, is he not spotted this bat chat? He's not putting any shots in. Can't do gravity today, Simon. I'm streaming, mate. And we've got, ooh, go on, go on, go on. As they say on Father Dead. Go on, go on, go on. Cup of tea. Lovely. 6.4k damage there. Nice little carry there. Beautiful little game, not gonna lie. Oh, I do like the bat chat. I don't know why people really don't like it. Great little ace. Well deserved. Beautiful little carry at the end. Some great creditos. And there you have it. Nicely done, good riddance. Even better when you consider that you had two not off the mark. Right, come on, let's find out. We're still waiting on 2 games. What it would probably go on to deciders. Loka and BPS. So Loka beating Vale. It must have gone to a decider, and it did. 3 and 4. So Vale almost getting what they could out of that. Vale have now got to win the next 2 games in hope that they will. And just hope that the others mess up somewhere. Although if they beat BPS, then, which is their next game, then that'll help them a little bit because they'll go into the game with Sparta and that will give them 4. But they've really got to hope that they can win. They've got to win all their next games to be in the chance. And then they've got to sort of hope that some of the other teams make a bit of a mess up. BPS, they must have also gone, oh no, it didn't go, it was 4 and 2. But it depends, were they at match point, 3 and then came back? You don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. But that's where we're at. We're following FENIX and Sparta next in, 25 minutes still. So we've still got a bit of time, guys. And one of these teams is finally going to get off the mark. Just don't know which one. That's the thing. So I feel sorry for my clan Vale. I mean, they gave Endgame a hard time. They gave Serenity a hard time, and it's clear they've just given Loka a hard time. Yet they don't seem to be getting the rewards that they should be getting. But keep an eye out for them, yeah. This is another batcher. This time the tier 9. Yeah, but I mean, the guys would be disappointed that they lost to Loka. I'm not going to lie, because they've been training hard and they've been playing well. Clearly, sorry. So unlucky for them, to be fair. As I said, I mean they were marginally unlucky yesterday in the first game on Molenbeek against Serenity. Not yesterday, the day before. Yeah, yesterday. When they sort of had the advantage. But Serenity, using their brains, and it's not all about brawn, guys, had managed to cap all the bases. So, you know, it is a supremacy game after all. So whilst Vale had the upper hand on tanks on the battlefield and hit points, they basically took their eye off the ball with regards to the caps. And that sort of played into Serenity's hands. They were also close against Endgame, not going to lie. I mean, yes, okay, it was 4-2. But if you look at the games, they are a lot closer than you think. And no doubt today against Loka, it was a lot closer than you think. I haven't seen them, but to take Loka to a decider, I mean, don't forget, Serenity, who are riding on the crest of a wave at the moment, in the opening rounds, took Loka to a decider. So it's no easy feat taking the likes of Loka to a decider, guys. Oh, that's a big tank. Was a big tank. It's gone. And you know, this is the thing. You gotta. And they took down the other BPS team, and you know that's none too shabby. The other BPS team were taken down. At the moment, it looks like the top four is sort of leveling out, though. There's still a long way to go. I mean, there's still 2 more games left to play across this tournament part before we get our final top 4. But it seems to be leveling out. It seems to be BPS's main team, Serenity, Loka, and well, it's that 4th place, really. It's that 4th place, if I'm being honest. I mean, as it stands at the moment, the 4th place is probably could be taken by the other BPS, but you never know. As I said, I mean, Vale could nip in there if the other BPS team puts a foot wrong, to be honest with you. Not going to lie, I mean, Vale have got a difficult matchup next with BPS's main team. They did turn over the other team yesterday, 4-0, quite decisively by all accounts. So it's not impossible. It's just not easy. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Can't go wrong with that, telling you. 3,198. It's only enough. Oh, it's enough for a mastery. There you go. That's what you need. Masteries. Masteries and masteries and masteries. Beautiful little game. So let's have a look. I've got another one here, but before we do, I just want to go through those scores again. So at the moment, the top 4 as it stands is BPS, Loka, Serenity, and Endgame. That is the top 4 as it stands. Now, the other BPS and Vale are just kicking at the heels there. If, however, any of those 4 teams mess up, and if Vale and BPS now go out and win both their final games and those other 4, so if BPS here, the top team, they've got 2 games left. They've got against BPS and against Vale. Now, okay, there could be controversy over this game. Don't know. But if Vale beat them here, then that game becomes controversial. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm not going to lie. That does become a controversial game. But we'll see. However, Loka, they've got the BPS and Endgame. Now, Loka have got to win those two to secure themselves. If they don't win those two, and Vale go out and win their next two games, and Vale have got BPS and followed by Sparta. So if they can turn over BPS, they can get 4 points. That could effectively do something. It could end up going to the point where who won more matches. So I wouldn't say anybody is out yet. Now the other BPS, they're down there as well. Now they've got Loka next, and then they've got the other BPS. So this game here, if BPS can beat this game here, then again this game becomes controversial. That becomes an issue eventually. But we'll see. We will see. But I don't want to cast doubt, because these players are professionals, and you know they're individually playing for the cash prizes. So when you're individually playing for a cash prize, the chances are you're not going to shaft yourself, yeah? So while some people have said there may be some controversy, I don't believe that's going to happen. We've still got 15 minutes, so I've got another replay here, this time from in an M50. There you go, look. Or an E50M, sorry about that. This is another underrated tank, the E50M. To be honest with you, a lot of people underrate this tank. It is a really nice tank. Tricky to play, to be honest, but it has got a pretty decent turret. Your Hallis game includes a member. Okay. Then we'll play that one next, because it is ready to go. It's lined up. So we'll see. 4.4k so far. Make that 4.5. Still plenty of tanks out there. Still plenty of hit points to farm away. Bounced. Hello. Mr. Controversial. We are 7 today, and you even won 2 get. Yes, I saw that. I saw that. I was hoping that was going to a decider, to be honest with you. One of you 2 teams, either you or Sparta, FENIX or Sparta, are going to get off the mark today. that's guaranteed. One of you has got to win. So one of you is going to have nil points, as they say on the Eurovision, and the other one isn't. That's why I think my stream is more exciting, because it's got FENIX against Sparta, or Sparta against FENIX, whichever way you want to look at it. So there we go. There, exactly, Galaxy. Because they're playing for money, I mean, it's different. They get it individually, so. But there has been rumblings, I'm not going to lie, there has been rumblings in the community saying that the matchup should have been first rather than last. And the reason they say that is because obviously sometimes it can depend on other teams. But I don't think, I mean, these guys, you know, I don't think they're that shady, to be honest with you. Certain clans are shady, but I don't think they are. But it would be remiss of me not to have an objective viewpoint and say that it could be controversial. Not saying it will be, just saying it could be. Oh, he's got face hugging. Is he oh, missed the hatch. Is he going to be able to survive? I mean, just needs to HE him. Just HE him, Camp 70. It's good wiggling. Oh, he's pushed away. Oh, he gets the bounce. Now the Camp 70 is in trouble. Boom. Yaga, 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 yaga. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. 6.4k. Nice little game, nice little game. Still 2 big tanks out there though. 2 tier 10 heavies to contend with. And clearly one of them is on the base. They're not both on the base, only one on the base. We've got 10 minutes to go. But we've only got 1.5 minutes here, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh! Missing the VK, but there's the IS-7. Oh, but they've spotted him. Trying to side scrape round. He needs to take out the IS-7 realistically. Another bounce. Ouch, ouch. Oh, that's a good shot though. Doesn't get the reset because there's 2 in there now. There's that IS-7, there he is. Just not showing enough. He will do now. Oh, gets a nice low roll though. Oh, he's firing heat. Oh, 8.1k. I don't think he's going to survive the game unless he gets a really good bounce from the... No, he's not, but 8.4k, 2.7 bounced. It's a heartbreaker as a defeat, but boy, what a game. What a game. If only, eh? If only. If only these others down here could have done some stuff, it would have been nice. So we will be going out shortly. That's why I can't do another replay. I do that final replay at the end. We should be going out, I believe, on this map, Yukon. That's what I believe. That's what I'm thinking. Don't know yet. And for some reason, it's gone a little bit skewed. It should be like that, bizarrely. So that's what we're going out on. We're going out on Yukon. What can we expect to see around Yukon? Well, you normally have some tussles around here, and you're certainly going to have some tussles here. We may get a fast capper down here, and you may get some from this spawn. They like to come around here and around here. It depends what strats they're going to use today. But most of the action is literally like this big triangle around here. So that's what we'll be looking at on Yukon. Assuming it is Yukon, it should be Yukon. Not got the notification through yet, But then we have got another minute to wait. So we'll wait for that minute and get the notification, and then we'll go to the next stage. And we'll jump into the main room after that. But just not yet. It's going to be an interesting one, this. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this game. It's going to be an interesting game, I think. Just waiting to see who's, what's going to be happening. Oh, there we go. We have the notification. And it is Yukon, so we'll jump out. So that's what we've got. Yukon all the way. So this is going to be Sparta against FENIX. So it's going to be an interesting game, this one. I am looking forward to it. We've got another minute and a half to go before we jump into the room as proper. But as I said, one of these teams is now going to finally break their duck. Yeah. And they need to. We want to see a victory for one of them. I don't know why my webcam is glitching today. It's been perfect throughout the entire tour. OBS is saying everything is fine. Everything is going beautifully, but the webcam for some reason it feels a little bit laggy, and I'm not overly impressed with that bit of lag. And it is just a little bit of lag creeps in every now and then, and it's quite annoying because it's been fine, as I said, for a while, and then just today it's like, nah, we're gonna lag all the way, man. So it's going to be interesting to see the lineups here. Is Sparta going to move away from the concept? Are they going to move away from the 215Bs? Are they going to go full Type 71? Clearly their strats don't call for that, else they would be doing that. This is an interesting map. The one thing we can be certain of, it's going to be heavy meta, because why wouldn't it be? I mean, heavy meta is heavy meta. And as you've seen from all the games, realistically, it's heavy meta all the way. So it's going to be an interesting one in that respect. It just depends what tanks are they going to pick. Well, we don't know as of yet. And we haven't jumped into the room as proper as of yet because we're waiting for the delay to catch up. We're on a 3-minute delay, which is the minimum that is recommended by Wargaming. So we've only got a 3-minute delay. These guys aren't stream sniping. They're not interested in that. But there's no point jumping in the room just in case. We can jump into the room now, though. And we can see that here on Yukon we will have Sparta on the north spawn and FENIX on the south spawn. Sparta, well, assume... well, okay, going into a 121B. Interesting. Swissbot is staying into his concept 1B. Stein is jumping into a Vickers. Patrick into a 215B. And it seems everybody else is in a Type 71. Sumo is staying in the 121B. Looking at FENIX, wow, FENIX have got Nobeto in an IS-4, Grenetto, Imperiator in a Yo, and everybody else sitting in Type 71s. So let's jump into the room proper so you can see all this. So this is the room proper. Hello, I am here. Yay! We've just got just under 2 minutes to go before kickoff. As I said, one of these teams today is going to finally break that duck. They're both sitting on nil points, so both of them at one stage is going to get something. They get something. Just don't know what yet. Just don't know what yet. But they will. One of them is going to win, and one of them is going to be disappointed. It's as simple as that. Doesn't mean to say that they're never going to get off the mark, because the chances are they will at some stage. But at this moment in time, both of these teams are on zeros. Neither team has won any game outright. They've won games inside the battles, but not outright. FENIX earlier obviously took 2 gap battles out of Loka, which is quite good. 4-2 that game. No, sorry, BPS. It was 4-2. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. But in this game today, one of them is going to finally get off the mark. And that's what we're interested in seeing. Less than half a minute now, 30 seconds. It's going to be a tough one. Both of them are going to be battling it out. Trying to get what they can get. Unfortunately, the one that I typed in for FENIX hasn't come up properly. It's come up as an I rather than a 1, but it is FENIX with a 1. Just didn't come up nicely. So that's why it's down as that, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. Time for that chit chat is over. Now it's time to roll out. Hit points are in the favour of FENIX here, so that's how that's working. FENIX have got that advantage. And they have got a full team. Yay! Yesterday they struggled, unfortunately, which didn't help their cause. Let's get up high to the back of the map and see what Sparta are going to be doing. Well, it looks like at the moment Stein is heading towards that decap, and the rest of the team, well, he's got support towards the decap. Asuma and Albert Einstein looking to capture B and put a bit of pressure on cap-wise. The C cap should be taken by FENIX as we rotate around the map to see what they're doing. And Nobeto is going to jump in. They are going for the A strat. So there you go. Into the B cap is taken. Sparta will get the early cap advantage. Then they jump into the D cap. At the moment, it may be that FENIX should possibly get the caps before. Yes, they do. They get double caps. So they will now take the cap advantage. No, they won't, because B cap was taken long before that. So no, they don't get the advantage. Sparta will retain it. Now we're seeing the rotations back from Sparta. Neander Wallace coming back. Patrick coming back. Albert Einstein just rotating out. Swissbot coming back. And Neander Wallace just going pretty high here. Just trying to see if he can get those shots. And we've got Grinetto, who's coming down there. So FENIX are just taking defensive position. Stein is trying to get around the back here. Neander Wallace, well, just keeping a watchful eye to see who goes where and when. Sparta, as I said, they have got the cap lead at the moment. And you can see that they're just pulling their tanks back into their spawn, keeping them on-spotted, ready to pounce, allowing their lights and medium here in the form of the 121B of Asuma and Stein in the Vickers Light to do the heavy lifting at this moment in time. Stein is telling them that you need to be careful on Section 2. Section 2, by the way, is down towards the A cap. And as you can see here, FENIX are doing a rotation. They are moving from the A cap, rotating round through their spawn with Grinetto, Pigeon. Nobeto is just pulled out. One above all is just holding the line here. Eric and Venu are very, very far forward. Whereas Sparta are just stacking their tanks up on that flank there, looking down the A cap. At the moment, neither team is looking to make any major pushes or moves. And it will probably be, it'll be for FENIX to make the move rather than for Sparta. So that's how that's going to happen. Some Stein there in the Vickers trying to get right back, trying to see those spots as they come down that flank. And again, Sparta rotating around and through their spawn. Eric, Imperator pushing up. They're looking to push onto that B cap. They're not going to go to the D. Nobeto has come up as well. Albert Einstein, Asuma joining Neander Wallace as they look to go to the A cap. But now Roadrunner through the middle, maybe getting caught out here. Roadrunner, he's now got the FENIX tanks encircling him. And one above all, Nobeto. Eric is going to come round. One above all is going to go for the B cap as the Sparta team were going to A. They've had to sort of stop that to try and help Roadrunner, who went through the middle. Venu's coming in. Roadrunner down he goes, but one above all is also down, taken out. So tanks down on each team. Now Eric is down. Sparta have got the advantage on the points here and on the guns and on the hit points. Just about. Roadrunner down. Neander Wallace is down. I'm going to leave that one because it's brawling in the middle here. They're looking to try and get Albert Einstein out. Albert Einstein and Swissbot is looking to get Venu out. Venu down he goes. So 3 tanks down now for FENIX. The points are tantalizingly close here for Sparta. Albert Einstein, he needs to last. And he does. Sparta go 1-0 up here on Yukon. So FENIX losing tanks early doors. They didn't expect that. They pushed onto Roadrunner, but then they lost their tanks above all, one above all, and Eric very, very quickly, and I don't think they expected that, to be fair. We're going to swap those spawn points here. Aardvark is now back, so Sparta has gone 1-0 up at this moment in time, which they'll be happy with that. They will be happy with that. FENIX, on the other hand, won't be happy, so they'll be sat there saying, wow, how did that happen? Shouldn't have happened, but it did. So there we go. Let's jump back into the room. So here we go, back into the room now, just waiting for them to ready up. We have FENIX already ready up there on the north spawn. Type 71s are the order of the day for FENIX. Sparta, well, Swissbot jumping into a Badger. That's an interesting selection. Stein in the Vickers. I'm just waiting on, when he's not readied up yet though. He's jumped into a 215B. Asuma, why are you jumping in? Asuma jumps into a Vickers. Well, the one that interests me there is Swissbot in that Badger. Not a tank you see that often. Let's be honest. But a Badger, that's what he's in. 1-0 at the moment to Sparta. Don't forget, best of 4, best of 7, first of 4 victories. A long way to go yet, guys. Long way to go. Sparta will be feeling pretty happy about that. Going 1-0 up, but they will be feeling happy about it. Hit points are in favour of FENIX this time, what with their lineup of a full Type 71, full 7. Always going to get the advantage there on the hit points, and they have. So what is Sparta looking at? Well, Asuma this time rushing out towards that decal to get the spots. Badger there of Swissbot is going to be slow and cumbersome. Patrick is going to be looking to get into that C cap with the rest of the team looking to the A cap. We're rotating round because it looks like FENIX are going to take the B cap and then push through onto A or through the middle. And that's what it looks like they're doing. Eric there getting tagged a little bit. Didn't really want that. Granetto and Imperator just holding back. Pigeon, well, he was going with Eric, but he just held back there. One above all is now pushing into the middle area. And you can see the shots are coming across here. Imperator and Granetto are pushing round. Roadrunner gets a shot into Imperator there. Pigeon is going to go with them. And at the moment, Swissbot is finally in that Badger getting to the C cap. It's taking the time, but there's a big push down the other side. Let's get there quickly because they're pushing down onto Roadrunner. Granetto and Imperator pushing onto Roadrunner. Pigeon has now joined the fray, but that's made Albert Einstein come in. And Pigeon 3 against 2 at the moment. Stein is out to come back round into the spawn. Imperator here losing cap points, losing hit points rapidly. And that's making FENIX push into the middle as well. Tagged again this time. But Roadrunner looking worse for wear. But so is Imperator. Not going to lie. They've got to get Roadrunner out. And these Type 71s are so difficult to whittle down. It seems to take an eternity. Down goes Imperator. But at the same time, down goes Roadrunner. But the advantage on caps, one above all, is now a one-shot. Sparta have all the caps. Neander Wallace looking to push through. Oh, great shot by Asuma into one above all. Venu now is being pushed. Swissbot should be able to finish him off. No, he won't, but Neander Wallace should. Neander Wallace does. Pigeon coming round to try and take out, but the points and the bases are against them. 3 tanks down for FENIX. 3 tanks down now. 4 tanks down for FENIX. And Neander Wallace should go down here, and he does. So it's 3 against 3. Rolling back over here, though. Pigeon is in a bit of trouble. He is being surrounded by the 3 tanks of Sparta. He's looking to get that shot into Albert Einstein, and he can't do it because Stein is just blocking him. He finally gets to the shot, but he goes down to Asuma. 2 against 3 here. And the hit points are now in favour of Sparta. Stein is incredibly healthy. And they're just, Granetto making a mistake there. And he was trying to get to Albert Einstein, but now Nobetto is the last man standing. Can't do anything about it. This is going to go 2-0 to Sparta. It's that straightforward. So, FENIX not able to dent Sparta at this moment in time. It is now 2-0. Wowzers. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Great stuff there. We're going to change the maps to Naval Frontier, which I didn't have ready. My bad. So many things to do. Now we have Naval Frontier. What can we be looking at here? Well, it's around this area that we're going to see all the action. We may see a fast cap here and some overlook, but most of the action is around this area, and that's what we're expecting. We will have Sparta on the south spawn, FENIX on the north. At the moment, it's 2-0 to Sparta. Sparta are readying up. FENIX are readying up. FENIX are looking like they're going for their massive lineup again. No, they're not. Thought they were going for full Type 71s, but they're not. They've got Imperator jumping into a 60 TP. Sparta, wow, Patrick's in a 215B. Swissbot back into his concept. Albert Einstein a 215B. Asuma in a Sheridan. Stein in a Vickers, which means Roadrunner and Neander Wallace are in a Type 71. Looking at FENIX, wow, everybody apart from Imperator, who's in a Type 60, who's in a 60 TP, and Venu, who's in an M6 Yo, are all in Type 71s. FENIX will be looking to try and work their way back into this game. At the moment, Sparta have got the advantage. It's 2-0 to Sparta. So Sparta taking the advantage here. If they win this game, they go to match point. And FENIX have got a lot to do. Hit points are in favour of FENIX, mainly because of that, that Vickers and that Sheridan. But can they utilise it? That is the question, because they need to. Let's get up high to the back, as we normally do. And Stein will be heading out towards that C-cap area. Looks like the rest of the team are heading to the middle area, and the A looking at overlook. Moving over towards what FENIX are doing. Well, Granetto is heading towards that C-cap area as well. He's going to have some support. So it looks like it's going to be... Oh, it's an interesting strat this by FENIX. They're going for the C-cap in the middle area. Asuma is looking to try and steal the B-cap, jumping straight in there in that Sheridan. C-cap will be taken by FENIX, but the cap advantage with Neander Wallace and Roadrunner also jumping into A should rest firmly. Pigeon pushing down onto the B-cap here and trying to reset it, and he does. So there has been a reset on B. The cap advantage, therefore, goes to FENIX. Eric gets a great shot into Asuma there. And FENIX just backing away. Pigeon there, FENIX backing away. But he did what he needed to do, which was reset that cap to keep them with the cap advantage. Asuma getting reset again. Albert Einstein coming up to try and release some of that pressure there from Asuma. As you see, Eric is just pummeling him. But now Eric has lost a shed load of hit points. Albert Einstein will take him down, and he does. That's a big loss. He was doing his job by resetting that cap, but now they are a tank down, and they are behind on the points, and they are behind on the bases, and that is not what they wanted. Sparta now rotating back through their spawn. Albert Einstein and Neander Wallace, however, keeping on this ridge to keep the FENIX team overlooking them, whilst their team makes some rotations over there. Venu in the yo is just on overwatch at the back. But at this moment, oh, Imperator has been caught off guard. And he's been surrounded here by the 215B and the Type 71. Junior Eto comes in the Type 71 to try and help out and relieve the pressure over this side now. But over the other side, Venu is also being rushed. So they could lose 2 tanks FENIX here. Venu is not going to last. He's losing hit points rapidly. He's now down to a 2-shot. Imperator goes down first. Venu will go down before we even get there, so there's no point. Down he goes. 3 tanks down to the loss of only 1. Albert Einstein did go down in that brawl. 1 above all now is being focused. He's got to get out of dodge. Patrick coming up to give him a bit of a pounding, and he does get a bit of a pounding. So, ooh, Patrick put some good shots in there. Neander Wallace now in Pigeon are facing off against each other. Another little brawl. So it's 2 little brawls going on at the same time. They're saying, SwissBot is saying, a top grenade. Oh, Neander Wallace goes down to Pigeon. So they brought 1 tank back, but look at the points. The points are in favour of Sparta. And Jurini Neto is jumping into that A cap, but they got to get that B cap as well. And SwissBot keeps resetting it. It's not going to be enough. 1 above all is a 1-shot. Patrick will be looking to finish him off. He's going to just push on him, I think. It's going to be on this tussle here. Oh, it's so close. They're 5 points away, and it's pretty much all over now. Sparta, 3-0 up here. Great stuff by Sparta. Good movement around the map. Much better than what we saw earlier. And they've really started to jowl now. And really good stuff from Sparta. FENIX, however, they are, wow, backs against the wall somewhat. And they've got to think about what to do. Switching those spawn points here on Naval Frontier, we will have Sparta on the north spawn this time. FENIX on the south. This is match point for Sparta. And I haven't said that often in this tournament stage, to be fair. But it is match point to Sparta. FENIX at the moment just not finding their footing here. And Sparta finally have found their footing. They found their comfort zone. Clearly these are maps that they like. Clearly these are the strats that they've been practicing on those maps. And they've had a better rotation, better focus fire, and better positioning, must admit. So we're just waiting for the teams to ready up. We will have FENIX readied up first, and we have Granetto in a 215B, Imperator in a 60 TP, Venu in a Yo, everybody else in a Type 71. Looking at Sparta, Patrick still in the 215B, SwissBot now changing to a 60 TP, doubling up with Albert Einstein, Asuma in a Sheridan, and Stein back into a 215B. That's the lineup. This is match point to Sparta. Sparta could finally break their duck, bless them. But FENIX, are they able to dig deep? Are they able to dig deep and turn this around and bring it around? At the moment, that would be against the grain of play, to be fair. I mean, the run of play is firmly with Sparta. They have got the bit between their teeth now. And they are playing as, well, they're playing like they should have been playing for the whole tournament, to be honest with you. And I've glitched. I've glitched. Look at that. Wow. Thankfully, we're back. Glitch notwithstanding, we are back. Nothing is going to prevent us from watching this game. Glitches or nothing. Anyway, Sparta this time looking to cover all the 3 bases. Neander Wallace is going up along with Albert Einstein. Roadrunner is looking to cover the B cap. No, I thought he was covering the B cap. He's not. No, he is. He is covering the B cap. SwissBot is going to this little position here, which is the suicidal position. This is where you get sacrificed by your team to annoy the enemy, but from the other side it's worse. FENIX jumping into that C cap. Pigeon is there. Venu just behind him. Imperator is just behind. Imperator is just behind as well. Roadrunner not really able to do anything there. Albert Einstein, Neander Wallace not able to push. Cap points will therefore go to FENIX. Pigeon managing to rotate out of C. Does get clapped by doing so. And now we've got Sparta looking Swissbot there, just sitting in his little perch. And it is it's a ballsy move, to be honest with you. I've done it when I was with Zenith in their tours. It's a ballsy move to drop into that little position, to be honest with you. But they're able. No, Stein is not able to cap A because Junioretto is there to reset it. So at this moment in time, FENIX do have the upper hand in this game so far. They've also bled Sparta. Patrick is trying to make movements around. Stein resorting to HE there. And why not? I mean, the 215B has got some fantastic HE. One above all, just sitting at the back there, just waiting to see if anything comes around that corner. Sparta, at the moment, they're 180 points behind. They're not going to be too fussed about that. I mean, they're going to start making their moves at around the 750 to 800 mark. That's what they normally do. There's only one cap so far taken. And but the problem is, if you look at the hit points here, Sparta have been bled a little bit more than FENIX. Now, Wallace and Albert Einstein have moved out of that position. They were overlooking Venu there in the Type 6 Yo, but they've moved out of that. And now Neander Wallace is moving back up just to make sure. Now we've got Stein, Patrick, going to be joined by Albert Einstein. And they're going to try and look to get this A cap now. Stein is jumping in, but he's got to be careful. Junioretto hasn't moved too far, and there you go. One above all is also able to get the shots in, so another reset. But a good shot by Stein. Now Albert Einstein and Patrick are looking to make a move on to one above all. Patrick bouncing. Albert Einstein not bouncing. Now Swissbot is making the move as well in towards the B cap. He's been waiting there just for that move. And he's moving in for the B cap. One above all is just trying to stay safe. Norberto and Granetto are there to reset B at the same time. We've got Roadrunner still not moving. Oh, Neander Wallace getting smacked. B cap will be taken. And the C cap is being stolen by Asuma there. So they could, FENIX could have it taken, the rug pulled from under their feet. And the rug has been pulled from under their feet. Pigeon now is in a little bit of trouble here. He needs some support. Imperator needs to support him. Pigeon, down he goes. No support. Over on this side. Well, Swissbot and Albert Einstein are trying to make the best of what they've got. They've now got the points. Unfortunately, FENIX are no longer... Junioretto comes down. I don't know if that's a good move by Junioretto. Swissbot may be able to put a shot in, but Asuma's coming round as well. Asuma will get the shot in here, and down goes Junioretto. He had very low tank. Don't know why he did that, but he did that. Granetto now coming in, focusing on Roadrunner or Asuma when Albert Einstein was the lower hit point. Norberto here is not going to be lasting this much. Stein will probably jump on him at this rate unless Roadrunner can take him down. Down goes Asuma. Down goes Norberto. Albert Einstein is a one shot and no one's finished him off yet. Imperator is going to wait. No, he's not going to waste that high roll. Yes, he is. Down he goes. Oh, and down goes. So it's just Venu there in the M6 Yo. He's at the back of the map, but this one again is looking in favor of Sparta. Down goes Imperator, leaving Venu as the last man standing right at the back of the map. Points totally outside of their favor. FENIX cannot come back into this game. That means you hearing it for the first time from me in this stage of the tournament. A clean sweep from Sparta. They have finally broken their duck and they have turned over FENIX. Clean sweep, 4-0. Big congrats. Venu can't do anything about it. That leaves FENIX still on 0 points. And that is it. It is all over for today. Wowzers. Oof. So, just quickly update the score at the last time so everybody can see it. 4-0 to Sparta. And, wow, all over, realistically. Anyway, let's jump out and let's have a look, see what house is happening. Wowzers, just drop the map, we don't need that anymore. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop everything out, guys, so bear with me 2 seconds while I do that. So there we go. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors. See if we've got any other results. At the moment, we're looking at Vale. They're still playing, so everybody's still playing. So what I'm going to do, let's play another replay. By all means, I'm just going to play a replay now, guys, before I get the results. By all means, the other streams are still ongoing, so by all means, don't feel obliged that you've got to stay here. Jump onto those other streams and have a look at those. I'm just going to play one more replay. Apparently on Hallas there is a... oh, it's Valeside. Valeside's in your team. There you go. Do more than Valeside. Okay, after a small break, I am back. Yes, indeed, NetForce. Congrats to Sparta. As I said, you heard it from me first. Sparta, 4-0, breaking their duck. They are off on the mark. Admittedly, at the latter stages of the tournament, but that doesn't matter. They're off the mark. There you go. It's all that matters. And you saw it here, nowhere else. Yeah, there you go. Okay, congratulations to Sparta. Commiserations to FENIX. Unfortunately, as I said, I was speaking to some of the guys earlier, and some of their players, unfortunately, oh, that was a quick game. That was a really quick game. Unfortunately, some of their guys had real life commitments that they couldn't do anything from. So that's what happened there. They couldn't really do much. Let's have a look, see if we got any scores on the doors. Any more results? Any more results? Wow. Loka. Let's have a look. It looks like Loka have turned over BPS. They did, 4-1. So the BPS second team, well, they've got a lot to do. They face BPS main team tomorrow. So Loka 4-1. That basically kills the chances of BPS in getting in to the top 4. Moving down, Endgame. Well, they've just turned over Serenity. That doesn't really hurt Serenity that much, if I'm being honest. Serenity, who have they got in the last game? They've got FENIX as the last opponent. Excuse me. They got FENIX as the last opponent, so they're not going to be overly chuffed about that. Overly unhappy about that. So Endgame and Loka are riding high. Serenity have just lost out. What's happening with this game? That is the question. That is still ongoing. Now, my stream is effectively ended, and I don't want you to miss all the action, guys. I mean, I could hang around to finish this one off, but this is being streamed by 90, so I would suggest you all get over to 90's channel and watch the end. And I'm just going to write it in the chat. So Veil and BPS is still ongoing, so I really suggest everybody gets over there and watches that on 90's channel, because it's still going. So, and with that, guys, I'm going to say big thank you to each and every one of you for coming onto my stream to support the teams Sparta and FENIX. It's been a great evening. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm recommending each and every one of you get over there to 90's stream, because it looks like that's a tight game. And until the next time, guys, we're back tomorrow. Unfortunately, I don't have the best of groups tomorrow. I've got Serenity and FENIX, but I've got Serenity. So by all means, come and watch Serenity try and cement themselves into the top 4. And with that, guys, I'm going to say cheerio, because, as I said, my stream is effectively over. Go and watch Veil at 90. And until then, till tomorrow, till the next time, thank you all for popping in. I loved every minute of that. I hope you did. And I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.